Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, channeling the OG Princess Leia Organa today because we are doing your May monthly reading. May the 4th be with you, and we are having a little fun with it. Also, Leia's a sign of hope and a sign of peace. So let's see how your reading goes today. I'll be using a Celtic Cross spread, and this is a little different than what I've done before. This is the first time I've done a monthly outlook, so you'll have to let me know how you like it. As always, these are general readings, so do only take what resonates. If you're interested in a personal reading, I have links in the description below. Also, for those of you who've been oh so kind as to donate, the donation links are below, and I am so grateful for any amount that anyone contributes. It really helps me grow the channel and offer you more and more of what you want. So with deep gratitude, thank you for that. You can also just connect with me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Today we're going to start with the overall vibe of your reading from the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle here. I still have these beautiful roses. This will probably be the last set of readings I can make them last in. So, lovely Virgos, you get reveal. May openness lead you to connection. Reveal. Openness leading you to connection. Okay. We're going to keep that in mind, and I'm going to pull out the Celtic Cross spread now. This takes just a moment. And these readings have been pretty deep, so I'm really excited for this. The Celtic Cross is traditional, but at the same time, it has its own flair each time. It's just kind of cool to work with the different energies and follow them around the spread. It's a tried and true spread, though. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you here, Virgo. It's looking a little rough, but sometimes when we have revelations in our lives, they can be tough. So I'm almost like getting the overwhelming sense of like mental sense, and there's like I'm seeing stars, and it's like there's this dizziness in your energy here. And you have the 7 of Wands. You have a lot of stuff coming at you right now. You have a lot going on. There's lots of different angles you can take with everything. And the challenge here for you is the devil. The devil energies are coming in. It's not helping, okay? It's not helping you settle in anything. You seem to be in a place where you're feeling really defensive, really overwhelmed, really overstimulated perhaps. And, you may be trying to numb all that stress out or all of the activity out with a certain type of addiction, and addictions come in all forms. You could be trying to control it or manipulate it in some way, but it doesn't appear to be working out for you. In your focus area, you have the 8 of Wands. You're trying to move really quickly, maybe even trying to escape what you're really needing to deal with here. The 8 of Wands is a very fast-moving energy. It can even be meaning like your passions, and you're moving towards your passions quickly. But to me, it feels like your focus is more escaping at this point in time, which obviously escapism probably isn't the best answer. In your past, you're showing me a partnership and a stable family unit with the 10 of Cups. So you're showing me love, family, and partnership. Your strength is in the Page of Pentacles. And this is a nurturing, interesting energy. It doesn't necessarily move super fast, though. So you're focusing on trying to move fast, but your actual strength would be to slow down and really get real with yourself, really open up to yourself, really get honest with yourself about some things here. Because you seem like you're a bit bogged down from what I can tell. And it may be that, something in the stability of relationships and house and home and hearth has been shaken up, possibly. In the future, you will get the movement, okay? You'll get the movement with the Chariot, but this is a more balanced and controlled moving energy than the Eight of Wands, which is just like firing shots. The Chariot is a much more, and it can also stay stationary sometimes. It's a Cancerian aligned energy, much more stable, much more balanced. The advice that you have here is not to take on too much in your mental space. Really work through one thought at a time. But as you work through your thoughts, because you are ruled by Mercury, the thoughts are going to be there, Virgo. As you're working through your thoughts, use your intuition to tell you which thought to work through first, second, third, and so on. Your ecosystem right now, you're showing me the Ten of Pentacles. You're showing me a stable. You got the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups in the past, Ten of Pentacles in your current ecosystem or your environment. This is what you want. This is what you desire, stable, balanced home. In your hopes and fears, it looks like you're thinking that maybe you might have to start back over. So while you've had this stable home, possibly even more than once, and you've moved around and you've settled down and then you've had to move again, or maybe you've changed locations for your job and you're really wanting to settle down. Your fear, but also your hope is that, you'll have to start again. And in the fear of it is, well, is it that like starting over? But the hope is, what more new could I discover about myself? What more could I see? And in the outcome here, you have the Eight of Cups. That's a walking away from something, particularly something to do with emotional energies and perhaps even love. Could be walking away from a relationship, could be walking away from a job you once loved but no longer do, could be walking away from certain thoughts, certain addictions, certain patterns that bog you down. So May looks a little tricky for you here, Virgo. May looks a little tricky, so I'd take inventory on that. May, it says here, may openness lead you to connection. So really, if you're too focused on moving too fast or deflecting energies or trying to get away from things, you're going to miss what you're supposed to be open to. So, and you show me that in your strength, because you show me, okay, I need to slow down. And you know it. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Pretty heavy. These readings have been pretty deep so far. Let's look at this Seven of Wands for you, Virgo. You get the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Okay. It looks like you've been chipping away at something, working on something. You have all these things coming at you, but there's something in particular you're really focused on working on. You're also, for something else that is coming at you, you're looking away from it. You're looking off into the distance. You're looking to maybe move in a different direction. So I can see why these energies can be kind of tricky, because some of them carry you one way and some of them carry you another. You may be working on sorting through this. It's just taking some time. There's an evaluation going on inside of you too, as to where you can really put your energies, where your energies are aligned with your passions. That really has a lot to do with this and bringing that perspective in. You may also feel quite a call right now to look at yourself from that greater being perspective, that multidimensional being perspective, that the bigger picture perspective might be on your doorstep right now as well. All right, let's clarify this. Too many cards. Let's clarify this devil challenge that you've got right now, possibly an addiction that's really, you may think it's helping you. It's not. It's not helping you. Hindering you, and it's affecting everything to do with your home life. It's affecting everything to do with you starting a new beginning, a new career, a new job, getting more finances. Whatever you've got going on that is not healthy, that you are escaping from all the things that are coming at you, instead of dealing with them, it is damaging to your environment, to your household. It's it may be just fears you need to deal with, fears that things aren't going to end up okay, that you're not going to be okay moving forward, that you don't trust the ending of a cycle so you can go into this new beginning, this new practical beginning, this new job, this new mental space where you are more fruitful and abundant. Let's look at your focus of like just trying to get away from here. Yeah, the King of Wands, and here you have the Seven of Wands again. You are deflecting this energy. Your focus is meant to be drawn into action toward your deepest desire and passion, but you are fighting against that. And all of the things that are coming at you right now are little signposts and indicators. And instead of taking them one by one and being open to it and taking them one by, like I said, with that Ten of Wands, just look at one at a time. You're trying to just fight them all off and make them all go away. And that's your focus. You're putting a lot of energy into this and it's just sucking you dry. It's sucking you literally dry. Virgo, what you doing? Let's look at this Ten of Cups from your past here. The Four of Swords and the Page of Swords. Whatever home and family structure and relationships that at one point in time felt good in the past, there's a lot of healing energies that came into play there. A lot of damage, a lot of healing, a lot of unresolved issues and unlearned lessons. And then over that just came healing, almost like forced healing. Like you have to heal this. You can't keep going like this. Otherwise you destroy the home. And I'll just tell you right now, honestly, Virgo, if you are in some sort of toxic addiction, that needs to be dealt with. And I'm not talking about toxic addiction. I don't think it's with someone else. I think this has to do with you versus you. And it really feels like it's caused a lot of damage to something that was quite beautiful. And I see you kind of putting your hand up to it, like, I don't care. Like kind of moving away from it and sticking with your addiction. Let's look and see what this Page of Pentacles has in store, because it is a slower, more nurturing energy. The Chariot, which has come up in your future there. That's good news. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I like these energies. You've got to slow down and look at one thing at a time, okay? One thing at a time. Your thoughts are racing and the escapism that you're throwing at it is not helping you at all. They're still going to be there. And in fact, more and more things are just going to build up as you attempt to escape what you need to deal with, what you need to face, what you need to take on. These could be long-standing, lifelong patterns. They could be ancestral patterns. They could be toxic thought forms that you've picked up over the year. They could be unresolved emotional energies. And the universe is coming in and saying, hey, bring it into the earthy energies, the Queen of Pentacles. She's the ultimate nurturer of, stable energies. Bring it into controlled momentum. Okay, don't be just firing pop, 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 pop at it. No, one thing at a time. Look at it. Sit with it. Live with it for a moment. Deal with it however it needs to be dealt. File it where it needs to go. Resolve it. Transform it. Transmute it. And then move to the next thing. Let's look at this Chariot in your future position. The High Priestess and the Four of Cups. Virgo, this comes off like you are being offered love and wisdom and an opportunity of some kind, perhaps. Some sort of leveling up, possibly even for yourself. It may or may not have to do with another person. It could. For some of you, it could be some offer of love that you're rejecting, or just some sort of offer to you. Again, you seem to be in a more steady place as we move into the next energies in the future. You seem to maybe at that point be aware of like, wow, there's some wisdom to be gained here, and now I know that. But you're still resistant. You're still blocked off to something that the universe is bringing you, whether they're bringing it to you through a job offer, another person, a friendship, a collaboration. It could be too that you maybe you need to ask for time for something. If you're given an offer, you might just need to think about it, sleep on it, have a moment. You might need to do that because you're kind of in these slower moving energies as the month goes on. Let's look at this 10 of Wands here. You get the Page of Wands and the Empress. This is more like it. This is the advice. This is the support position here. And you have the 10 of Wands, and it's looking at your thoughts and your everything to do with those thoughts, all the energy and then the way you feel about them and everything. It's looking at them one at a time. Okay, so you're going from the 10 to the page. The page is holding one wand. The 10, there's 10 wands. And taking a look, and you can see the Page of Wands is really inspecting. He's really, you know, and Virgo, you're good at detailing. He's inspecting, he's detailing, he's analyzing. And then in the midst of that energy too is the Empress, which is the ultimate nurturer, the ultimate mother energy. Some of you could be being supported by a mother or mother figure, whether they're physically here or from the other side as well. But there's some sort of nurturing energy that you're going to actually get to experience only if you slow things down. And by things, I mean your mental construct. Get control of that. Deal with this addiction, the addiction stuff you're throwing at it. What you're doing to escape it. Stop doing that. Come in and start looking at them one at a time. You do not have to tackle everything at once. You kind of feel like you do right now. You're like, hey, I got to deal with it all. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. And opening, because remember, this is about revelation. This Empress, though, she won't be revealed unless you slow down and look at one thing at a time. Let's look at this 10 of Pentacles in your environment, your ecosystem. The Strength and the Ace of Cups comes in. Your environment. I'm seeing a very loving environment here. I'm seeing good energy. I'm seeing that's what you want. Possibly that's what you have already. There is an element of that it takes some work to be in this space, but it's very loving. It's very open. It seems to be very, very good energy. It's like you go into someone's house and you're like, oh, this just feels good. It feels good to be here. You know, this is good energy. This is a good energy place. This is someplace I feel safe. Let's look at the hopes and fears with that Ace of Pentacles, because you have that Ace of Pentacles that came up twice. You have that 10 of Pentacles that came up twice. And for the Ace of Pentacles, you get the 4 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. I think, Virgo, you don't feel like maybe you're not trusting yourself enough, or you're not open to the right energies in order to recognize that you can and you do contribute to a stable environment and that you can create that. Now, this might take some time. This might be slow going. It might feel like the wheels are turning really slowly on this, but you absolutely have the ability to bring yourself, your environment, your ecosystem, the healing of the past and everything into a stable place. You maybe are uncomfortable with that because that's unfamiliar. Like, it's like on the one hand, from your mental space, you know you can do it, and you're an earth sign, you can move these pentacles, right? No problem. But from a heart space, that may be where the fears are coming in of you may be missing some of that nurturing energy that you need to overcome some of these fears. Let's look at this outcome with the Eight of Cups, because it appears you're walking away from something or someone, and you get the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. And you're the King of Pentacles here, Virgo. And I see this as you making an offer of love to yourself. And you are offering yourself love first, okay? So this is not necessarily something that I see focused on in a partnership kind of way. This feels much more like you're walking away from something you thought you loved, or at one time you really truly did, and it's just changed, or it's been, it's just served its purpose or had its day. Could be a job, could be a relationship, could be a friendship. For some of you, it just depends on your circumstances. And when you turn and you actually make the decision to walk away, you come into this place of yourself. And you recognize that if you don't find a way to offer yourself the love you need, no one else will. And so you are making, it's a newer energy. It's different than you're used to. But it's a new energy and a new offering of love. And maybe it's loving yourself through some of your mistakes or some of the things, some of the pain caused from the past. Wow, okay. So this, to me, when it says reveal, may openness lead you to connection, this is about connecting with yourself. There's a lot of internal, this is an inside job, Virgo. That's what this is going to be called, this video. This is an inside job. It's an inside job for sure. Okay, Virgo, let's pull you a card for the Virgo Collective from the Starseed Oracle. Virgo, you get perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life, Virgo. Remember I said that, looking from a bigger perspective? Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Change your perspective and shift your point of view. Zoom out, out, out. We become so lost at times in our individual experience that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting ourselves, fighting one another, when we should be coming together and coming within to heal what has been severed. How are you being called to change your perspective? Okay, Virgo, this is a tough one. This was a hard reading, but keep in mind that new cycles and illumination and things are revealed even in the toughest of challenges and situations. This is an inside job for you, so you are the only one that can do this. Okay, Virgo, and I mean this deeply. May the force be with you on this. These are some tough energies. I really appreciate you sticking in and tuning into this reading, and I will see you next time.